Devil Slide view area.
That's the Devil Slide.
That looks like a quarry. That's a quarry right there. Devil Slide is coming up. See, right lane exit. Scenic view. It's got to be over here somewhere.
Devil Slide like a water park.
I don't think it's a water park. It's probably like a natural formation of some kind. Maybe they call it the Devil Slide because rocks were sliding off of it and it killed somebody.
That must be the Devil Slide then.
Maybe. Looks like right.
Yeah. Yep, the Devil Slide was over here. You see those rocks on the mountain?
Uh-huh. This place is really cool when the train comes through too.
With that, there used to be fences there.
Yeah, blocking. Those are safety lines to block the falling rocks from getting on the train tracks.
That must be the Devil Slide. This mountain right here must be the Devil Slide, right?
Uh-huh. That's just what this area is called.
This road is soft.
Huh?
This road is soft.
The road is soft?
Yeah.
The road's not soft. The air suspension ride is soft. The road is hard. It's concrete.
No, like driving, there's like no bumps.
Smooth. Road smooth.
Is the road smooth?
Road smooth. by then. It's up to you.
Yeah. I want to go back to Pennsylvania so I can ride my bike back.
Nectar of the gods. High bee honey.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Remember when we used to watch Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah. Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
That's a big United States flag.
Sure is.
Lower the window back up. Lower the window back up.
He raised the window back up.
What?
He raised the window back up.
Yeah.
He said, lower the window back up. You want me to lower it back?
No! No! No, I'm cold.
Oh.
Why did you do that?
Why?
Why?
Because I don't want to stink you up.
What?
I don't want your nose to fall on your face.
You need a truck wash.
I washed it before I came to get you. But we did drive all the way across the country.
Yeah.
Almost all the way. Hey, but 2 states left. Matter of fact, 1 state to California was Idaho to California. We're going to be pretty high up, so we'll probably go Iowa, Oregon, and California. Would you climb a mountain?
For how much money?
Free. Just to say you did it.
Yeah.
I think I want to do that next. I think I want to go climb Mount Everest.
Is that my office?
No. Mount Everest is in the Himalayas. The Himalayas are in Tibet.
Like far away?
Like the other side of the world far away. I gotta go in August.
Are you gonna bring key?
No. No. You gotta be able to climb to the top of the wall at the climbing gym first. Because over there we're really super cold, the air is really thin, and we'd have to follow a Sherpa up.
I'm not going there. Really stiff.
Yeah, it's really thin. It's hard to breathe up at the top.
For the climb Mount Everest.
I think that'd be awesome. Look out at the top of the world. And be one of a million people that's done it now, because a lot of people have done it. Lots of people.
I don't know. I don't know.
live there forever. That's where my remains will remain. But when I do make it up and back down, it's gonna be glorious. I wonder how much that trip is. I wonder how much it is to go to the summit of Mount Everest. How much gear would I need? How much money would it be?
You would probably need a lot of money.
Yeah, I think it is pretty expensive. Let's ask Google. How much is it to get to the summit of Mount Everest? The cost to climb Mount Everest varies greatly, but expect to pay anywhere from $40,000 to $200,000. Whoa. There goes my Corvette.
That's a
$40,000
lot.
to go to the top of Mount Everest. That's wild business. I watched a documentary of a lady that did it like 7 or 8 times. That lady was awesome.
She died?
No, she didn't die.
She's still alive?
Yep, still alive.
How old is she?
Oh yeah. She gotta be like probably 50 or 60 now. Maybe older. I forget her name.
Wait, 15 or 16?
50 or 60. 50 or 60.
So how much years of her life after you climbed Mount Everest?
She did it a bunch of times. She's been climbing since she was young. Let's see what's her name. Who is the woman that climbed Mount Everest 7 times? Lipka Sherpa, that's right. The only woman to have climbed Mount Everest 7 times. Sherpa. She was. Oh, that's her.
That's her?
Yep. She climbed Mount Everest
She's not
7,
50 or 60.
50 or 60.
Oh.
5060. I wonder how old she is now. How old is Lipka Sherpa?
That's a weird name. Lipka Sherpa is a weird name. Are we on live?
What?
Are we on live?
there?
Yeah.
Tires caught grip right there. That was weird.
Well, they must be good tires, right?
Well, the weight must have shifted somewhere. Maybe something shifted in the trailer for it to catch grip like that. Oh, yeah, she's 52 now. Damn, she climbed the mountain 7 times and she's like 10 years older than me. I ain't even climbed it once. That lady did it 7 times. You know how strong that lady gotta be? I had girlfriends that couldn't even carry a backpack in high school. This lady carried gear up a mountain. The tallest mountains in the world.
Wait, how couldn't they carry a backpack?
Huh?
How couldn't they carry a backpack?
Some of the girls I dated were rather weak. They didn't like gym class.
I love gym class. I like running. My favorite part of gym class is running and playing mini games. That's the part I love about gym.
Like your mom. She didn't like gym class.
He didn't.
No.
Every time he went to school and had gym class, she always wanted to miss out.
But she played soccer though, which was weird.
Is it soccer
was
just
just-
like gym?
Yeah. But she was just, I don't know. Your mom was strange.
If you like soccer, then you should play gym.
Right? You would think.
Yeah.
Everybody likes gym class. You good, my boy? You look a little zoned out there.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Why'd you say that?
But I was thinking about it.
There was like 3 rest areas where we could have stopped where I could have gave you some. I think we're all out of strawberries and apples. Let's see what kind of thing. Eat some granola until we get there in an hour?
Yeah.
But grab the granola. And then I'll make you a good lunch when we're getting loaded. Sometime. Right there.
Right here?
Yep, peanut butter granola on the top. Or you can want some cookies. There are cookies up there. Don't trip on that. Ogden. Look at this mountain.
Over the past few days as ICE officials came in and carried out a few raids. The past few days have been wild here on the streets of LA. Cars have been burnt, intersections have been taken over. Local state officials are not happy with what's going on with the federal government. The footage you're about to see is absolutely insane. Police are coming through right now. Speak no more and get into the video. Everyone's out here protesting right now. ICE came through here down in LA. The streets are erupting here. Let's see what's going on. The National Guard has been deployed out here into the streets of LA. Thousands of protesters are here on the streets right now. Right here on this federal building, you have words like F ICE. The revolution starting here. Here for my family.
Yeah, there are so many people that don't even understand a revolution, but revolutions are bloody. So there are people that will protest for a revolution, and oftentimes those are the people that will be the first ones to die or the first ones to cower if there actually was a revolution. Sometimes they just think that it means change, and it does mean change, but to get that change usually requires a lot of blood. Like, it's not a peaceful process usually.
All sorts of stuff. Right here you have the National Guard. They've come through. You have troops, about 300 in different directions. Trump sent in about 2,000 people. There's groups of 300 sent around the city right here. And this one is outside of the federal building here at one of the ICE detention centers here in LA. What's your message to the National Guard here today?
The National Guard.
Why do you think they got sent out here today?
They got sent because we don't have a president that can lead.
What fears you most about Donald Trump and the ICE raids going through here?
I don't feel that mother. Have you seen our community? I don't feel that mother.
It seems like you do, brother. You don't want to get the face mask on so people can't see who you are. It looks like you fear something.
Mother, that piece of shit.
What's the ladder for?
Diffuse tear gas.
Oh, it could be for tear gas.
Yeah. If you throw a canister in one of these, it should diffuse it enough or at least stop the chemical reaction.
What makes you want to come out here to the Honduras flag out here?
I mean, these are my
Roots.
roots right here, you know? This is where my family
Make sure
came
it's
from.
closed.
I'm a first gen.
A lot of people wonder on social media, why are people coming out here with other nationalities flags? If they don't like America, why don't they go back?
I love America and what it represents. You know, the idea of America to our people is a better future and an opportunity to have a job and create something that in our homes we don't have, you know?
But if you love America so much and your people came to this country to get a better life, I understand that, especially if they did it legally. Why wouldn't you be holding up an American flag? Especially if you're at a protest in America. You're at a Mexican/American protest, and I think the Mexican flags are
Make sure you get on the net.
They don't really make sense. To
And
hold the Mexican flags
untangle
up here.
your,
If you
tablet
like
cord.
Mexico, just go there. You could just go literally a few miles down south from LA. You'd be in Mexico. But for you to have a Honduras flag really makes sense. If you love America so much, why wouldn't you have an American flag?
That's
So
a
we
lot
love
of
America.
bombs,
We
right.
want to be here. We want to contribute. You know, and I agree. The people that have committed crimes and like an actual crime,
meet the people that came illegally. That's literally breaking the crime.
murder or something like that. I can agree with that. I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say no, keep everybody here.
Yeah.
But the people who are here, hardworking people.
Right now, do you think it's right for them to go after the most dangerous people like they say they're doing?
I mean, I don't see nobody here has attacked them. Like they initiated all of this. We're peacefully protesting. They're the ones that come out with riot shields. They come out with billy clubs and all kinds of shit. I don't know who's the aggressor here. Us.
You! I can't wait to know you! Take
Then he immediately shows somebody being the aggressor.
off your badge, big boy! Take off your badge! Coward! Get that shit from my fucking face!
Okay. And yelling at the ICE officials for being a coward for wearing a mask. Meanwhile, he also has a mask. What's your message to the police officers in the National Guard right now? They've got a choice. They don't have to do this. That's it. They can either be American citizens or they can be what they're doing right now. You don't think they're acting like as American citizens? No. Do you think they're trying to protect the country or make it a more dangerous place? What do you mean? Like, this is way, way beyond what it needs to be. Something's about to break out real soon. If these people keep taunting the police officers with all these other flags, all these other words they're saying to these police officers, the National Guard, something's about to happen.
You guys
Yeah, see, they look like the aggressors. All of the rioters and protesters, they're the ones that look like the aggressors to me. The police officers are just kind of sitting there, maybe standing in the fence and waiting for some type of order. But at the end of the day, I see the rioters as the ones that are being the aggressors. They're the ones that are slamming through police officers' windows on the opening clip. They're the ones that are setting cars on fire. That seems like they're the one that's being the aggressor. Versus the guards are the defense. But whoever these are, the police officers, they're just sitting there with riot shields. They haven't even done anything yet. And I think that these people should be counting their lucky stars that these guys aren't allowed to just have free reign and do whatever they want to do to defuse the situation. I think they're doing a good job of it. They're not being the violent. They could be definitely.
You guys Donald Trump!
I can tell you're very upset.
Of course we are. Yeah. We feel subverting the eyes right now upon arrival here. Everybody be prepared. We still fight for the legalization of all in occupied territories. This was indigenous land. This was Mexico. This is our term. These motherfuckers. Free them all!
Stolen people on stolen land! Black people were stolen! And it was taken from the indigenous! Stolen people on stolen land!
What's your message to ICE and to the federal government today?
Just the message just straight up is just this government is corrupt us. People need to start realizing that and we need a factory reset, we need some justice over here. Just for everybody, expect to fulfill it.
You have lots of tattoos, and people oftentimes interpret tattoos with being a part of the gangs and whatnot. Have you been checked for gangs or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm focused on some other shit. I'm not worried about that though.
You're not worried about that? So essentially all that's happening right now is that ICE, police, DHS, and the National Guard are holding a line here outside this federal building. Protesters haven't gone back at the police quite yet. We'll see what happens. Could be happening very soon.
This was our land! All this is stolen! And what? Now we're fucking illegal here! We're gonna tell you, you kidding me? You're not fighting for it!
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think California was given to America as part of the treaty after the Mexican-American War. I could be wrong about that, but I think California was given to America. And in goodwill, America gave Mexico, I believe, like $20 million or $15 million or something like that in order to make amends. And in the 1800s, I believe this happened in the 1800s. That was a lot of money. That was a nice chunk of change. So I'm not quite sure about the whole stolen land thing. I don't know. John, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know everything about history.
Not fighting for this country! We're gonna talk to you! We're gonna talk to you! We're gonna talk to you!
If you learn how to do this, you'll drop 5 dress sizes. My husband begged me to stop doing this salt and ice trick after
How'd
I
you like
dropped
the
6
granola?
hand
Good?
sizes in just a few weeks. Before that, it was always the same. Try a low-carb diet. Try intermittent fasting.
I love this flag right here!
You just said you love that flag right there. What's your favorite thing about the Mexican flag?
And then they get
Bring out the
about the
Mexican flag
Mexican
today
flag.
here while we are in the United States.
Honestly, I have no idea, bro. I just came here to just show out. That's it, bro.
Do you think it's low-key like, alright, if you want to rep your flag, go back to your country kind of vibe, or do you think people are just upset?
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, like, it's true, you know, like, we did come, but, like, I don't know, bro. Just, they're here already. They don't want to leave.
Why are they protesting what's going on here in the United States if they don't want to go back to their country?
Because they think that it's, like, it's stolen land. So they think they could just come in here, you know, and take over.
Then this guy right here is essentially taunting National Guard right here, saying National Guard, LOL. Meanwhile, National Guard is right there with their troops. The lawyers have arrived.
Yeah.
What are you guys here to do?
We don't talk to crime, I'm sorry.
Okay, what's your guys' job here to do?
We're legal observers with the National Lawyers Guild, so we're a third party. Yeah.
So if the protesters say they touch a police officer or one of the members of the National Guard, who is at fault? If they detain.
We don't.
Some people with the green hats, they essentially want to see if law enforcement does anything that they could then go and sue them for. So who knows who they get paid by? However, their job is to make sure
Exactly.
that if a protester
That's the
does.
interesting part. Like a lot of these protests that end up turning into riots seem to be backed by like NPOs, non-government organizations, and a lot of big money. These are not usually grassroots movements. They have a lot of backing, financial backing. Like especially like the LGBTQ stuff. A lot of that stuff has a lot of high-end financial backing, similar to what happened with the feminist movement. It wasn't just grassroots. They were getting billions of dollars from NGOs and non-government organizations that were donating to their causes. And that's how they got so much traction. You see it even with these protests and riots. That's why there's a lot of conspiracy theories surrounding or theories surrounding these types of things happening.
Doesn't get detained, they get all the name, info, so that they can go and file a lawsuit like they're part of the National Lawyers Guild. And a lot of people wonder what with the green hats is it George Soros? I mean gathering right now. They're in a circle, looks like they're planning to do something. You're here talking to National Guard, what's your message to them?
I'm just asking this dude to think, you know. I was just talking to this guy, asking him, they ask you to, if they give you the order to shoot, are you gonna do it? He wouldn't look me in the eye. It took a while, but he told me no eventually. None of these people want to be here. This captain looks satisfied. Look at this captain, bro. He does not want to be here doing this. None of them want to be here doing this, and yet they are. They need to make their own good choices and think for themselves.
Would you like to see them disarmed in front of thousands of people?
I just want the National Guard out of my city. I want people freed. I don't want to see any more kidnapping. I don't want to see any more ICE in our communities. I want to see tax dollars going to this.
Who would you like to protect the nation?
The people. I mean, all I care about is the people. I just want everybody to be safe, not kidnapped.
Do you think there needs to be laws here in the United States to regulate things like immigration?
I think people need to not be kidnapped.
For instance, this is all caused because a lot of people didn't come to the country these past 4 years. Do you think there should be regulations with who comes across the border and how many come across?
You know, I think whatever regulations there may or may not be, they're abducting people in court cases, right?
If
Man, I'm
somebody
gonna tell you right now, there was a dude, brother that I knew, he wasn't doing right. He was trying to go back on the right path, he ended up going to get a job somewhere, and a buddy of mine, a really close friend, I don't want to get too personal, a buddy of mine, a really close friend of mine, was a supervisor at the place where he was getting a job, and on his first day of work, first day of trying to be an honest man, the police came and went on and picked him up and dragged him out of work and took him to jail. So if you break the law, that's just part of the game. You will get taken away no matter where you are. If you at the grocery store and they catch you, you going, huh? You going. If you at your house, they go embarrass you in front of your neighbors. They're going to drag you out of your house in front of your family. You're going. There are situations where I know people whose parents sold drugs, and when the police came in and raided, they were holding even the younger people at gunpoint, like the people that were 14, 15, because they don't know what they're capable of. They will do that to you if you are breaking the law, because you are going to go to jail or prison or be deported if you are breaking the law. That's part of it. They're just not going to go, oh, just come meet us down at the courthouse. No, they're going to come get you.
Comes across the border without due process, do they deserve due process going out?
Yes, everyone deserves due process.
Now they're all moving, they're going to City Hall.
He goes through sign language. I'm sure it's sign language. Yeah. He's a deaf mute. He's just trying to say, free Mexico. That's what
You on the right? Wrong. Totally. Look at what's happening. I mean, clearly. What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm just kind of here.
Just keep the finger up.
Yeah.
He is also into sign language, or she. I don't even know what that. I don't even know what that even is.
This guy's a fucking bitch. No, this guy's a fucking. He's a fucking white nationalist. This guy. You're not a fucking bitch.
Don't touch the camera.
Fucking bitch. I know that.
Hey.
Two electronic engineers might have just solved one of the biggest problems with air conditioning. And big AC companies hate this, but there's nothing they can do about it. It's smaller than your car battery, cools down any room in 90 seconds.
I don't do anything. Get the fuck out of here. I know you fucking doing before.
Free Mexico. That's what he was doing in sign language.
Trump, definitely. You on the right? Wrong. Totally. Look at what's happening. I mean, clearly. What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm just kind of here.
Just keep the finger up.
Yeah.
He is also into sign language, or she. I don't even know what that. I don't even know what that even is.
This guy's a fucking bitch. No, this guy's a fucking. He's a fucking white nationalist. This guy. You're not a fucking bitch.
Don't touch the camera.
Fucking bitch. I know that.
Hey.
These look like peaceful, nice people to be around. The guy who's just trying to get the story is being harassed. His probably $2,000 camera is being broken by a guy in a face mask. I'm sure these are nice people.
I know who you are, you fucking Republican bitch.
Bro, you don't need to put it.
I'm fucking face. Fucking little bastard.
What did I do?
You know what the fuck you do?
What did I do?
You know you antagonize people? Oh, you fucking bitch ass up. Get the fuck out of here. Just like the cops. Get the fuck out of
Hey,
here.
I have a right to be here just like you.
Yeah, so do we, motherfucker.
Hey, I'm not-
Why are the cops here? You're a fucking cop. That's what you fucking
a
are.
cop.
Yeah, you are. You
I'm
fucking
not a cop.
You want to fucking steal that shit?
Get out of here, bro.
What? I'm fucking cornered, you little bitch. Are you scared?
I'm not scared.
What did
I do?
You're a little fucking bitch. I fucking see you on fucking line. Always
Okay.
fucking antagonizing right-wing fucking ideology, motherfucker. This is our fucking land, you fucking bitch. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Dude, I have a right to be here.
I don't give a fuck not today. I'm the fucking police. I'm telling you not to be here, motherfucker.
Well, I want to be here.
So he's trying to deport the American citizen from the protest. He's telling the American citizen he can't be on American soil. He's trying to deport him from the protest.
I'm telling you not to be here.
Get out of my way.
Get out of here. You're a fucking asshole. You are you fucking right-wing motherfucker. You're a little bitch.
I have a right to be here just like you.
Well, I'm gonna be right next to you the whole fucking time.
Okay. Do it. Hey guys, man, for being here. You know, I'm just trying to show what's going on here.
I'm a personal bodyguard now, motherfucker.
Thank you.
Little bitch.
I think that's the answer. Now the police are backing up. People are taking over the police here. They just broke the windshield of the police. So it makes no sense. I understand why the protesters are upset. They're upset with life. The police are trying to leave them. They won't let the police leave.
All this is happening right now in California. All this protest.
So what? Police are trying to leave out of here.
Right now?
Yeah. In California? Huh? No, where are we? Utah.
trying to shoot.
Oh my gosh, all it would take is one live round. One live round and people would be scrambling like roaches when the lights turn on. One live round, not doing that beanbag shit. One live round from an AR-15 and everybody's scattered. I can guarantee you that. Everybody's brave and bold to the AR-15s come out. I'm not saying that you should do that, obviously, but I'm saying that it probably would solve the problem.
What's the deal? What's the deal? It's crazy out here.
Come on now, but
The police, I don't understand. The police are trying to leave, but they won't let them leave.
the police.
I know that everyone's saying that's the police, but if the police are trying to leave, should they let them leave?
Yeah.
I understand that the people are upset. The police are trying to leave. There's about 20 police officers now where they're not letting them leave. And when they do leave, they're kicking the cars, throwing waters at them. They broke the windshield of one of these police officers. So I understand they're upset, but I don't understand why they won't let the police leave if they're trying to leave. Everyone's going back to the National Guard where the people are being detained right now. So those watching the video right now, am I right or wrong in having the opinion that the police are trying to leave, the people should let them leave versus antagonizing them even more?
Bro, you are 100% right. Don't let these people make you feel bad because you might have a Republican perspective. Don't let them make you feel bad. He's 100% right in this case. These people are definitely being the aggressors. They're spray painting buildings. They're destroying things. And to what end? They think the government is going to go, oh, okay, never mind. We were just kidding. Like, do they think that there isn't going to be more force and violence applied to these people being disorderly? Or do they think in their minds they're going to spray paint buildings and hit enough windows out of police cars for the police and federal government to just go, we were just kidding, guys. We're just going to leave and let you guys do whatever. I don't think that's how it's going to go.
And then you're the one hitting back at the police and all this stuff. So I'm confused. What should the police do? Should they be able to fight back, or should they just take the hits? You get hit?
You already know, man. Hey, it's for a cause, you know what I'm saying? We out here, bro. Again, man. You know what I'm saying? We man.
Wow, you took that hit right on the chest.
Oh, yeah, bro. I was just riding my scooter, like, you know what I mean? Just another day and just BAM!
Were you hitting the police or did you just get caught in the crossfire?
Man, I did some. I ain't gonna lie. I fucked shit up, so.
He deserves it.
Hey, it comes with a price in the end, you know what I'm saying?
Now, everyone has rushed back to the federal building. National Guard's out here. Police back on that side. Thousands of people. The streets are full. Now police are shooting.
And less swab, our above and beyond service means more hustle, less hassle.
Shots are getting fired out here. National Guard has now been activated. They've left their pushing everybody back.
That's your gas.
Drop the gear. Got this guy out here shooting silly string at the police officer. Shots being fired. All sorts of stuff are happening right now.
You are the rioters! You are the rioters! Stop
As a protester, do you feel like you guys are accomplishing your purpose out here today?
I don't know who you are, man. I'm not talking to you.
Wait, so what happened to this guy right here?
He got hit with a rubber bullet.
Donald Trump! Donald Trump! Fascism! Let the people free! Suelta nuestra gente! Let our people free! Suelta nuestra gente! Let our people free!
What's the windblower for?
Just for
safe and secure because we decide not to make them unsafe. And like the way we're being treated on some level is as if we were captors in a concentration camp. We're innocent to proven guilty. Innocent to proven guilty. It's not like they can just drag people off the street just because they think that they're guilty.
With these deportations, they say they're deporting the worst of the worst. Do you think they're deporting the worst of the worst, or do you think they're just taking anybody and anybody?
Well, I just think they're taking anybody and everybody. I live over by Home Depot, and they were just like dragging guys off the street who were trying to earn a day's work. You know.
What would you like to see them do with these deportations?
Well, I mean, if there are criminals and they're found to be doing crimes and they are illegal immigrants, then they should be like in charge and trying to put a law on maybe.
Hey, Mr. French, what's going on, baby? You seeing all this nonsense going on in LA? Watching the protests?
They're trying to go to a different location.
Yeah, I hear causing a ruckus.
I'm sure I saw videos, people trying to get in front of the trucks. I think on some level that's like just creating, compounding the problem. I think like if they're going to drive away, you just got to let them drive away. I don't think that like forcing them to stay is necessarily the best thing.
I don't think that's.
And I feel we had no choice. I don't want to see happen what happened so many times in this country. I watched Minneapolis burn. Look at what happened in so many different parts of California.
I know.
Take a look
I
at
ain't
what
surprised.
happened in San Diego.
There's always something
There's
going on.
so many different places where we let it burn. We wanted to be politically correct. We wanted to be nice. We wanted to be nice to the criminal. And what you're doing is destroying the fabric of our life in this country. No, we did the right thing. We've been given credit by people that I would least suspect. Why I would say that some of the people that came in and said, thank goodness, they said, some of them, thank God that Trump got involved. And I'm very happy I got involved. And I think Gavin in his own way is probably happy I got involved.
I'm going to say something that will offend some of you, but I don't care because it needs to be said.
Damn right.
Most of you are cowards.
Say it.
You hide behind excuses, responsibilities, and other people's expectations because you're too afraid to bet on yourself.
Say it, Jim Ron.
Complain about your circumstances while refusing to change them. You blame the economy, your boss, your spouse, your parents, everyone.
Tell them, Jim
except
Ron.
the person in the mirror.
You
want a better life, but you're not willing to risk your current life to get it. You want success, but you're not willing to fail for it. You want freedom, but you're not willing to give up your comfortable prison. The truth is, you don't have a money problem or a time problem or a luck problem,
baby.
You have a courage problem. Let me tell you something that changed my life forever. I was sitting in my one-bedroom apartment, 25 years old, broke as a joke, when my mentor asked me a question that shook me to my core. He said, Jim, what if you acted like you had nothing to lose? At first, I thought he was crazy. I had bills to pay, a reputation to protect, people depending on me. But then he explained something that opened my eyes. He said, son, you're already living like you have nothing. The only difference is whether you're going to act like it or keep pretending you have something to protect. See, most people spend their entire lives building walls around what they think they have. They get a little job, a little house, a little savings account, and suddenly they become professional protectors instead of professional builders. They stop taking chances because they're afraid of losing what little they've accumulated. But here's what I learned that day and what I want to share with you right now. The very thing you're trying to protect by playing it safe is the very thing that's keeping you from getting what you really want. Think about it. How many people do you know who are living lives of quiet desperation? They get up every morning, go to jobs they don't love, come home to lives that don't excite them, and tell themselves they're being responsible. They've convinced themselves that this is what security looks like. But I'm here to tell you, that's not security. That's a prison. It's a beautiful prison with nice furniture and regular paychecks, but it's still a prison. I remember talking to a man at one of my seminars. He was 52 years old, worked at the same company for 28 years, and he looked me straight in the eye and said, "Jim, I hate what I do, but I only have 13 more years until retirement." 13 more years of doing something he hated because he was afraid of losing his pension. That's not living. That's dying in installments. The truth is, when you're constantly worried about protecting what you have, you can't focus on building what you want. Your energy goes into defense instead of offense. You become a goalkeeper instead of a goal scorer. And here's the cruel irony. The things you're trying so hard to protect, they're not even guaranteed anyway. That job you're holding on to so tightly, they could eliminate your position tomorrow. That house you're afraid to risk, the market could crash. That relationship you're afraid to rock the boat in, it could end anyway if you don't grow. Security is mostly a superstition. It does not exist in nature, nor do the children of men as a whole experience it. Avoiding danger is no safer in the long run than outright exposure. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. When you truly understand this, when you really get it in your bones, you start to realize that acting like you have nothing to lose isn't reckless, it's realistic. Now, I'm not talking about being stupid. I'm not suggesting you quit your job tomorrow without a plan or spend your kids' college fund on lottery tickets. What I'm talking about is a fundamental shift in how you approach life.
Let's go,
Instead of asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what if I succeed?
What if
Instead
I
of
do it?
thinking, I can't afford to lose what I have, start thinking, I can't afford not to go for what I want.
Yeah,
when I started
right.
my business, I had $7 in my pocket and a head full of dreams. People thought I was crazy to leave the security of my job. But you know what? That job wasn't secure anyway. I was just trading my time for money, and not very much money at that. The day I decided to act like I had nothing to lose was the day my real life began. But here's what's interesting about this mindset. The moment you stop being afraid of losing everything, you start gaining everything. When you're not paralyzed by fear, you can think clearly. When you're not protecting, you can create. When you're not holding back, you can move forward. It's like the difference between driving with your foot on the brake and driving with your foot on the gas. Most people think having nothing to lose means you're desperate. But I'm telling you, it means you're free. Free from the opinions of others. Free from the fear of failure. Free from the weight of expectations. Free to be who you really are and do what you really want to do. That's not desperation. When you act like you have nothing to lose, you discover that you actually have everything to gain. You gain confidence because you're not afraid to try. You gain experience because you're willing to fail.
Let's go.
You gain respect because people admire courage. You gain opportunities because you're willing to create them.
Right, Jim.
You gain a life worth living because you're finally living it. The beautiful thing about adopting this mindset is that it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you act boldly, bold things happen. When you take chances, chances come your way. When you stop playing defense, you start scoring points. It's like the universe responds to your energy and starts sending you what you're willing to receive. I think about some of the most successful people I know, and every single one of them had a moment when they decided to bet on themselves instead of playing it safe. They had a moment when they said, you know what? I'm tired of living small. I'm tired of settling. I'm going to go for it. And whatever happens, that's what separates the achievers from the dreamers. The dreamers keep dreaming about what they want while the achievers stop talking and start acting. They understand that the biggest risk in life isn't failing, it's not trying. They understand that you don't get rewarded for playing it safe, you get rewarded for playing it smart and bold. Now let me be clear about what it really means to have nothing to lose. It doesn't mean you're careless with your responsibilities or reckless with your relationships. It means you understand that everything you have is temporary anyway, so you might as well use it to build something permanent. It means you realize that your security doesn't come from holding on to things. Think about it this way. Every day you don't act on your dreams. Every day you don't take that chance. Every day you choose safety over possibility. You're risking something much more valuable than money or status. You're risking your potential. You're risking your purpose. You're risking the life you were meant to live. I've met people in their 70s who told me their biggest regret wasn't the things they did that didn't work out. Their biggest regret was the things they didn't do because they were afraid. They were afraid of what people would think. They were afraid of failing. They were afraid of losing what little they had. And because of that fear, they lost something much more precious. They lost their chance. The person who acts like they have nothing to lose understands
Amen,
that
Mr.
failure
French.
is not the opposite of success.
Amen, Mr. French.
It's part of success.
All you got is the moment. All you
Every
got is right
no
now.
gets you closer to a yes. Every
all
mistake
we're
teaches you
promised
something
right
valuable.
now, and that's
Every
not even a
setback sets you up for a comeback. When you're not afraid of these things, you can use them instead of being used by them. Here's another thing I've learned. When you act like you have nothing to lose, you become incredibly attractive to opportunities and people. Why? Because confidence is magnetic. Boldness is inspiring. People want to be around someone who's going somewhere, not someone who's standing still. Opportunities flow toward people who are in motion, not people who are in protection mode. I remember when I decided to become a speaker. I had no experience, no credentials, no connections. All I had was a message and the willingness to share it. People told me I was crazy. They said I should stick with what I knew. But I understood something they didn't. I understood that the person I was becoming was more important than the person I had been. When you act like you have nothing to lose, you give yourself permission to become who you're supposed to be. You stop limiting yourself based on your past and start expanding yourself based on your potential. You stop asking, who am I to do this, and start asking, who am I not to do this? The world needs what you have to offer, but you can't offer it if you're too busy protecting what you think you have. You can't share your gifts if you're too afraid of criticism. You can't build your dreams if you're too worried about your current situation. Let me tell you what happens when you truly adopt this mindset. First, you become incredibly decisive. When you're not afraid of making the wrong choice, you can make choices quickly and adjust as you go. Indecision is what kills dreams, not bad decisions. You can recover from a bad decision. Second, you become incredibly resilient. When things don't go as planned, and they won't always go as planned, you don't fall apart because you weren't counting on any particular outcome anyway. You adapt, you adjust, you keep moving, you understand that setbacks are temporary, but giving up is permanent. Third, you become incredibly creative. When you're not limited by what you think is possible based on your current resources, you start seeing possibilities everywhere. You start asking better questions. Instead of how can I afford this, you ask, how can I make this happen? Instead of what if it doesn't work, you ask, what if it does work? Fourth, you become incredibly attractive to other bold people. Like attracts like. When you're willing to take chances, you attract other people who are willing to take chances. You build a network of people who support your growth instead of questioning your decisions. Now, let me give you some practical ways to start developing this mindset. First, start small, but start today. Take one small action towards something you want, but have been afraid to pursue. Make that phone call, send that email, have that conversation, sign up for that class. The size of the action doesn't matter as much as the fact that you're acting. Second, practice making decisions quickly. Most people take too long to make decisions because they're trying to find the perfect choice. But there is no perfect choice. There are only choices and consequences. Make your choice and make it work. Speed is more important than perfection when it comes to decision making. Third, surround yourself with people who think bigger than you do. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Find people who challenge you, inspire you, and support your growth. Distance yourself from people who always tell you why something won't work. Fourth, Develop the habit of asking, what's the worst that could happen? Usually, when you really think about it, the worst case scenario isn't that bad. You might fail, you might look foolish, you might lose some money, but you won't die, and you'll probably learn something valuable. The worst case scenario of not trying is that you'll always wonder what could have been. Fifth, celebrate your failures as much as your successes. Every failure is proof that you're trying. Every mistake is evidence that you're growing. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. When you change your relationship with failure, you change your relationship with risk. Sixth, focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. You can control your effort, your attitude, your preparation, and your response to circumstances. You can't control the economy, other people's decisions, or the timing of opportunities. Put your energy where it can make a difference. Seventh, develop multiple streams of income and opportunity. The person who depends on one source of income will always be afraid of losing it. But the person who has multiple sources of income can afford to take chances with any one of them. Diversification creates freedom. 8, invest in yourself continuously. The more skills you have, the more confident you become, the more you know, the more opportunities you see, the more valuable you are, the less you have to worry about security. Your earning ability is your greatest asset, so develop it constantly. 9th, practice gratitude for what you have while working for what you want. Gratitude keeps you positive and attracts more good things into your life. But don't let gratitude become an excuse for not growing. You can be grateful for where you are and still work toward where you want to be. Finally, remember that time is your most valuable asset. You can make more money, but you can't make more time. Every day you spend playing it safe is a day you can't get back. Every opportunity you pass up because you're afraid is an opportunity that may not come again. When you truly understand that you have nothing to lose because everything is temporary anyway, you start living with a freedom that most people never experience. You start taking chances that most people are too afraid to take. You start building a life that most people only dream about. I want you to think about your life right now. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? What would you attempt if you weren't afraid of what people would think? What would you create if you weren't worried about losing what you have? Those answers will tell you what you should be doing. The person who acts like they have nothing to lose doesn't become reckless, they become fearless. They don't become careless, they become careful about the right things. They don't stop planning, they stop limiting their plans based on their fears. This is your life. This is your one shot. You can spend it protecting what little you have, or you can spend it building what you really want. You can live in fear of losing, or you can live in faith of gaining. You can play it safe and guarantee mediocrity, or you can take chances and create the possibility of greatness. The choice is yours, but the clock is ticking. Every day you wait is a day you can't get back. Every opportunity you pass up is an opportunity that may not return. Every dream you postpone becomes harder to achieve. So here's my challenge to you. Starting today, starting right now, act like you have nothing to lose. Not because you're desperate, but because you're free. Not because you don't care about the outcome, but because you care more about the attempt. Not because you want to lose everything, but because you want to gain everything that's possible when you're not afraid to try. Remember, you came into this world with nothing and you'll leave with nothing. Everything in between is just borrowed time and borrowed resources. The question is, what are you going to do with what you've been given? Are you going to protect it and watch it slowly slip away? Or are you going to invest it and watch it multiply? The people who change the world, the people who build great businesses, the people who live extraordinary lives, they all have one thing in common. They learned to act like they had nothing to lose. And because of that, they gained everything worth having. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Stop waiting for permission. Stop looking for guarantees. Stop hoping for perfect conditions. Act like you have nothing to lose, because in the end, that's exactly what will set you free to gain everything you've ever wanted. The life you want is waiting for you to be brave enough to claim it. The opportunities you need are waiting for you to be bold enough to create them. The person you're meant to become is waiting for you to stop playing it safe and start playing to win. Act like you have nothing to lose and watch as you gain everything worth having. Your future self is counting on the decision you make today.
Right
Don't let
now.
them down. Let me share with you one more story that will cement this philosophy in your mind forever. I knew a woman who worked as a secretary. For 30 days, the company downsized, and she lost her job anyway. At 55 years, found herself exactly where she was afraid of being, with nothing to lose. But instead of falling apart, something amazing happened. For the first time in decades, she felt free. Free from the illusion of security that had kept her trapped for so long. Within 6 months, she had opened a small cafe. Within 2 years, she had expanded to 3 locations. Today, she makes more money in a month than she used to make in a year, and she wakes up every morning excited about her work. She told me, "Jim, losing that job was the best thing that ever happened to me. It forced me to stop pretending I had something to protect and start building something worth." That's the power of this mindset. Sometimes life forces it on you, but you don't have to wait for life to make the choice. You can choose it yourself. Right now, today. You see, when you act like you have nothing to lose, you also discover that you have nothing to prove. You stop trying to impress people and start trying to express yourself. You stop worrying about fitting in and start focusing on standing out. You stop asking for permission and start taking responsibility. I've noticed that people who adopt this philosophy become incredibly generous. Why? Because when you're not afraid of losing what you have, you can afford to give. You can share your knowledge without worrying that someone will steal your ideas. You can help others succeed without fearing it will diminish your own success. You can love without holding back because you're not afraid of getting hurt. This generosity creates a cycle of abundance in your life. The more you give, the more you receive. The more you help others, the more help comes your way. The more you share, the more comes back to you. But this only works when you're operating from abundance, not scarcity. And abundance thinking comes from understanding that you have nothing to lose. Let me tell you about the difference between playing not to lose and playing to win. When you play not to lose, every decision is based on fear. You avoid opportunities because they might not work out. You stay in relationships that don't serve you because you're afraid of being alone. You keep jobs that don't fulfill you because you're afraid of not having income. But when you play to win, every decision is based on possibility. You pursue opportunities because they might work out better than you imagine. You leave relationships that don't serve you because you know you deserve better. You quit jobs that don't fulfill you because you believe in your ability to create something better. The person who plays to win understands that life is not a dress rehearsal. This is it. This is your one chance to see what you're capable of. This is your opportunity to find out how far you can go, how much you can accomplish, how many people you can help, how much joy you can experience. I want you to understand something about regret. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Every day you don't act on your dreams, you're building a mountain of regret that will be impossible to carry in your later years. Every opportunity you pass up because you're afraid adds weight to that mountain. But here's the beautiful thing. The moment you decide to act like you have nothing to lose, that mountain starts to shrink. Every bold action you take removes a stone from that pile. Every chance you take lightens the load. Every dream you pursue reduces the weight of what could have been. The most successful people I know have mastered the art of failing forward. They understand that failure is not falling down, it's staying down. They fail quickly, fail cheaply, fail often, and fail forward. They use each failure as feedback, as education, as fuel for their next attempt. When you act like you have nothing to lose, you become comfortable with failure because you understand its true purpose. Failure is not punishment for trying, it's preparation for succeeding. It's not a verdict on your worth, it's a vote of confidence in your courage. I think about the greatest innovations in human history, and every single one came from someone who was willing to look foolish, to be wrong, to fail publicly. The Wright brothers were bicycle mechanics who thought they could fly. People laughed at them, but they acted like they had nothing to lose. And they gave humanity the gift of flight. Edison failed thousands of times before he invented the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he said, "I've not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset of someone who understands that they have nothing to lose and everything to gain from trying. You have that same potential within you. You have ideas that could change your life, your family's life, maybe even the world. But those ideas will die with you if you don't act on it. They'll remain forever trapped in the prison of what if. If you don't have the courage to set them free, here's something else I want you to understand. When you act like you have nothing to lose, you become a magnet for other people's confidence. People want to invest in someone who believes in themselves. They want to hire someone who's not afraid to take responsibility. They want to partner with someone who's willing to take risks. But when you're always playing it safe, always protecting what little you have, people sense that fear. They can feel your desperation, your neediness, your attachment to outcomes. And that repels opportunity instead of attracting it. The universe responds to your energy. When your energy says, "I'm afraid of losing what I have," the universe hears, "Keep them where they are." But when your energy says, "I'm ready for whatever comes next," the universe hears, "Send them more opportunities." This is not mystical thinking, this is practical psychology. When you're confident and bold, you notice more opportunities. When you're fearful and protective, you miss them. When you're open to possibilities, you create them. When you're closed off and defensive, you block them. I want to leave you with this final thought. Every great achievement in human history started with someone who decided to act like they had nothing to lose. Every breakthrough, every innovation, every moment of progress came from someone who was willing to risk what they had for what they could become. You are standing at that same crossroads right now. You can choose to protect what little you have and guarantee that little is all you'll ever have. Or you can choose to risk what you have for the chance to gain everything you've ever wanted. The choice is yours, but remember this, in the end, we all lose everything anyway. The question is not whether you'll lose what you have, the question is whether you'll use what you have to build something lasting before you lose it. Act like you have nothing to lose, because that's exactly what will give you everything to gain. Your dreams are waiting, your potential is calling, your future is depending on the courage you show today. The time for playing it safe is over. The time for protecting what little you have is finished. The time for acting like you have nothing to lose is now.
10-year-olds are automating their homework with AI, and you're still copy-pasting ChatGPT prompts.
Let's be real. Most people over 40 use ChatGPT.
Can you tell which app is a trap? Google Play can. Download apps, not traps.
What's up? Good morning. You got work at home. You got work at home. Oh, nice. You gonna be home tomorrow? No? Oh, you leaving? Oh, you got work. What about the rest of today? No, we didn't make it. We didn't get far enough. Yeah, this morning, well, this afternoon, the delivery's at 2. I'm like an hour out. Yeah, you called me yesterday, but I had to sleep because I had to get here. I started driving at midnight. Right. Ooh, you gotta drink some nice coffee with some cream and sugar. How'd you hurt your ribs? You was out there boxing instead of doing yoga? We should be over there at the spot whenever we're done. Whenever we get this thing unloaded. And then I got to pick up on probably... No, whenever we're done. So as soon as we get there, get unloaded, we'll be over at the spot. We'll figure out something to do. I'm about to stop and fuel up real quick. So after everything's done. I pick up. Oh, I'm almost there, not tough. Like an hour out from Burley. Yeah, just I'm an hour away right now. But I gotta stop and fuel up right now. Yeah, so after I get over there, I should be there by 1. And usually I'm in and out because I'm on time. And then we'll head over to Thursday morning because I don't think the load's gonna be ready to pick up until Wednesday night. But I don't want to drive tonight, and I don't have to be back to Pennsylvania until the 16th. 16th. Okay, put your shoes on, bud. We can fuel up. Use the bathroom real quick. So get your shirt. It's in the top. So twist it now. Pull the top. Put your shoes on first. Just put your shoes on. We'll get your shirt when I pull into the.
My socks are off.
Huh?
My socks are off.
All right. Well, I'm about to pull into the fuel island in a second.
Rest area?
No, we're gonna get fuel.
And then leave?
Yep, we're gonna get fuel and then go.
Probably you're gonna get me something.
Huh? Yeah, I know. I'll put some chicken breast on for you real quick. And you're gonna put your shoes on. We'll fuel up and keep it rolling.
And Dad,
What up?
I'm happy we don't have to walk like a mile again.
Well, we're gonna do some exercise later on.
Yeah.
Why is your socks inside your shoes?
I don't know.
Here goes one smelly. Towel. 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 What y'all doing today, hey? Chilling? I gotta try to get to the Walmart after. You see the other sock? Is it in this bed?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Up here?
Yeah, it's up here.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Now the soccer game is sorted.
Now we just need to go to the gas game and pee game and eat game, right?
Yeah, we gotta get the gas game, diesel game.
And then eat game.
Get
First,
your
I actually gotta go pee.
Get your chicken game right now.
Eat game. How much times have we said game?
How many times we say game?
Yeah.
I don't know, a bunch. You want regular chicken or Italian chicken?
Regular chicken.
Okay.
I just want like a normal sandwich.
The Italian chicken is nice and seasoned. Even though I'm gonna season the other one too, but
I don't want any chicken. I want like a sandwich. That's it.
well, I gotta go to the Home Depot. I gotta go to the Walmart and get bread. If you want sandwiches, I'll get bread and burgers, so you can have that stuff for the ride back. Oh, as soon as I look at you, trying to hide, trying to escape, trying to escape. All right. You don't want no seasoning, you said? I'm not making it with no seasoning. That's crazy.
Okay, seasoning then.
I was gonna put cheese and
Put cheese.
Cheese and some salsa on top. Don't worry, let Daddy hook you up, bruh. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the meal.
Yeah.
Papa gets you ready. Understand?
Yeah.
Papa will sort you out. You understand my boy?
Yeah.
That's what I my boy.
Life hasn't ended yet. Yay.
Huh?
Life hasn't ended yet.
Alright, let me move up real quick. Oh no, what did I drop?
Something.
Dropped a, oh, he gotta put diesel. He gotta put, he gotta do like we gotta do. We gotta put some reefer fuel in there.
Oh my god. I want to put that in there.
No, because see, I got the gloves on, so my fingers don't get dirty. You don't got the gloves. Besides, I don't want you getting dirty. And putting chicken juice everywhere.
Is rotten chicken good?
What did you just ask me?
No.
Did you just ask me what I think you asked me and then try to put good on the end of that?
No.
Yeah,
no.
you did. You definitely did. Just
Is rotten chicken good for your body?
Are you listening to yourself? You know I'm not answering that. Right?
It's good for your body.
You tell me, is it good for you?
Yeah.
Why? What's the first word you use describing that chicken?
It gets.
What word did you use to describe the chicken?
It's not good.
Huh?
It doesn't taste good, but it's
rotten. Use rotten.
It's,
do you want to eat anything that's rotten? Should you be eating rotten stuff? Huh?
rotten.
Tell me, should you be eating rotten stuff?
No.
So why are you asking me, is it good for you? It's
It
obviously
good.
I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap you and you're never going back home to your mom. Because if this is where you come, if this is what I gotta deal with when I come get you, you gotta stay with me forever. You'll never go back home. Teaching you this foolishness. Foolishness. All right. Go back on your side because we got to flip at 8. 8 minutes. We'll flip. Make sure you check that. So when it says 8, let me know so I can flip the food. Look, make sure you check that. So when it says 8 minutes, I can flip your chicken. And then you gotta check it again and make sure to let me know when it says 2 minutes so I can put the cheese on it.
Closer than you might think. The Dave Ramsey.
Hey, okay, let's go put this in there.
It smells good.
Alright, let's get some fuel. Of course it smells good. Pops is making it, baby. You wanted it not seasoned. That's crazy talk.
It's at 14.
Huh?
I have to wait until it's at 18.
Huh?
I have to wait until it's at 18.
No, 8.
8?
8. Come on, man. You gotta listen to directions, buddy. You'd have had some crazy looking chicken if you'd have waited to 80. That chicken would have been like, well, that's the way you wanted it. 890-439. Okay, come on, let's go to the bathroom.
Alright. It's at 10.
Is it 10?
Oh,
Yeah. Call me at 8.
okay.
I just wait for it to be done, and then when it gets to number 2, tell me. Okaya. Lock the door. I gotta wash my hands. I got diesel on me.
My belly hurts.
Huh?
My belly hurts.
You gotta go to the bathroom? Huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's go. Come on. Keep it together, buddy. Hold on. Get up, don't sit there. Do you want to eat or no? You gotta start figuring out your body, dude. You be like, oh, I'm so hungry. Then it's like, oh my God, my stomach hurts. Oh, I gotta poop now. You don't know when you gotta go to the bathroom? You just sitting here holding it the whole time? What are you doing? Come on, man. You can't keep doing that. And then what happened if we wouldn't have stopped here? We would have been in the middle of the desert for another hour and 20 minutes. 895-645. Stand up. Watch out. Seatbelt. Go. What'd you drink? You drink no water not today? Why not? That's how you poop. You gotta poop, you gotta drink some water.
Why is the military here?
It's like they got something going on. That's not for our business. That's their business. Right? Here. Some water. right? Stomach feel better now? That's your intestines. It's your large intestines full of boom. And you're holding it so much that it's giving you constipation pains. You need to speak up. You know the feelings when it's coming. You start farting. When you start farting, it's time to go to the bathroom. You don't just sit there and hold it until you're about to explode and then start crying because your stomach hurts. You understand? Your stomach hurts because the shit wants to get out your ass. That's why it hurts, okay? You understand?
Yeah.
Alright. Can't keep doing this with you. We're out here driving. We drive across the country. You know the deal. You gotta, when there's a bathroom, when I ask you if you need to go to the bathroom, you better do a systems check. Be like, you know what? Let's stop anyway. Just in case. What'd you do? Hop out the truck, goofed around a little bit, and was like, oh, I gotta go. You do keep away. Alright, let's get where we need to be.
With Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more.
Yeah, just want that breakfast burrito.
There isn't too much hot sauce, is there? I have a
I actually like hot sauce.
no guacamole.
I don't really know what we're talking about anymore.
Burritos.
Sure.
Get more with Geico.
When emergency strikes, first responders rely on the latest technology. That's why T-Mobile created T-Priority, built for the 5G era. Only T-Priority dynamically dedicates more capacity.
Wipe your movies out your eyes. Do you feel anything? All right, buddy, we made it. We made it. Underneath. There you go. Feel it? Not in your eye. Underneath. Under. Look. Oh, you got it. You got it. Burley, 67 miles to go. Now you all right?
hopeless. By the time we get there, Shredder will be gone.
We must retrieve the alien crystal, or I dread to think what may befall the city.
Well, one good thing about being tiny.
Yeah, one slice of pizza is enough for all of us.
What? Speak for yourself, dude.
Oh no! Look! It's a tidal wave!
Why are we running? It's just your average sewer trickle.
Sure, but we're no longer your average-sized mutant turtles. Quick, turtles, climb aboard! Boy, I didn't know they made Mars a soap this big.
It must be the large family size, huh?
Speaking of things that are large, a sewer tank! What a way to go!
We're not swallowed yet! Let's do lunch again sometime. Oh, nice going, Leonardo. Now we're traveling economy class.
Shredder, this had better be good. I'm much too busy for your time-wasting conversations.
The talking is over. This time I will show you deeds.
I asked for petrified turtles, and you bring me toy buildings. I want those turtles.
Oh, blast that alien!
Might I suggest this?
What in blazes is that monstrosity?
Invention of mine. A heat-seeking turtle stone. It'll locate them no matter how tiny they are.
Oh, excellent! Now go, and don't come back without those mini amphibians.
Never fear, Master. They're as good as captured.
Well, looks like we're not the only ones shrinking. The soap is too. Hold it, guys. We've got more serious problems. Oh yeah, like what? Like that. A storm drain.
And we're headed right for it.
Put the stopper in the fridge so it doesn't open up.
So, no, oh, hang on. We're going over.
That was definitely a radical ride. Oh.
Now all we gotta worry about is getting to shore. We've got bigger problems than that, Leonardo.
We're always looking for trouble.
Oh, yeah? Well, this time the trouble's looking for us.
Yikes! It's Moby Dick's big brother!
I promise, dude. I'll never eat another anchovy pizza again.
I got news for you. You may never eat another pizza, period. What's going on?
What do we have here? Why, it's a rare species of soon-to-be-extinct turtles.
Something tells me we were better off with the fish.
This is most strange.
What is it, Splinter?
I left the turtles at home, yet I sense they're close by. The connection between sensei and student is very strong.
I hope you're wrong. In their present condition, they wouldn't last long in a neighborhood like this.
Yes, they're now quite close. My bond with the turtles has not diminished, even if they have. Please, turn here. There. That is where they are. Well, Craig, what have you to say now?
Perhaps I have underestimated your evil abilities after all.
My thoughts exactly.
What have you to say now, mini mutants?
You'll never get away with this, Craig.
Well, we gotta admit it sounded good.
And now, Craig, for your viewing pleasure, you shall witness the final agonizing moments of the turtles' demise.
Let the show begin. If I had hands, they'd be swimming in anticipation.
Can't we discuss this like human beings?
Nice try, Donatello.
Sayonara, turtles. Splinter, crystal. You may have won this time, Splinter, but I still have this.
Quickly, Master, this way.
Till the next time, Turtles. Au revoir.
He's getting away with the crystal. We must stop him.
It is useless to try. He is gone.
I feel we failed you, Master.
It is all part of the learning process, Leonardo. Even our mistakes can serve as teachers.
And just as mysteriously as it started, this entire shrinking business stopped. Hopefully one day the true story behind this incredible event can be revealed.
Yeah, the same day we turtles can walk around the city like regular people.
It's Michelangelo with those pizzas.
Yeah, he sure is taking a sweet time.
Ta-da! All right, dudes, it's scarfing time. All right, I'll do the slicing. Hey, just scope out these babies.
Babies? These things haven't even been born yet.
Is this some kind of a sick joke?
We'll ask Splinter. It was his idea.
I had them specially made for my small students, to remind them they still have a long way to grow.
Pretty good now. We're definitely getting closer to the alien crystal.
bozo's been? The show started 10 minutes ago. You're the next act. Huh? And why aren't you in your clown outfits? Excuse me, but I think you're making a mistake. I made my mistake when I hired you geeks. Now get in there. It'd be funny. And next time, push those corny turtle suits home. What do you say we lay this guy out? Come on, Raphael. We don't want to make a scene.
But $3 is all I've got. Won't you please sell me that thing? $3? I won't buy diddly nowadays. Yeah, we're children of the 80s, remember? How about a credit card? Forget it. We don't take plastic. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Oh, maybe we should have taken the $3. And you'll never get anywhere with that attitude.
There it is. The crystal. That little rat message. Baxter, this would be like taking candy from a baby. You certainly have a way with words, Master. I don't know why we're doing this. I feel like such a doofus. I do too, but it's all part of tracking down that fragment.
Michelangelo, what happened?
Oh, I never thought being a circus star could make you see stars.
Quick, give me all the money you have.
Like, what is this, a holdup?
I've got to get those kids to sell me that fragment.
What a bummer. I left my wallet in my other shell.
Michelangelo?
Well, hey, it was worth a try.
Here they come now, Master. I wonder where that lady with the $3 went. Yeah, this thing's starting to get heavy.
I'll be happy to take it off your hands.
Hey! Where'd you come from?
If you must know, from Dimension X, in a far-off galaxy.
You don't scare us, mister. We see every episode of Star Trek. That's right. Now give that thing back.
Ah, tore him up.
Oh no, the crystal!
Have no fear, Master. I got it.
Good catch,
Baby
Master.
gets mean as
Must
hell.
admit I do have soft hands.
Yes, and a head to match.
Oh, you big
Now to discover the secret of the crystal and what special power it has.
Might be fascinating. A most unusual molecular infrastructure.
It's headed for the sewers. Invading the sanctity of our happy home? This time it's gone too far! No one knows the sewers better than Splinter. Come on, guys. He'll help us track it down. That plant is growing. By now, it could be anywhere under the city. Where should we start looking, Master?
It is wise to always start at the root of the problem.
Of course. The root. Splinter is right. Yeah, I can resonate with that. But where do we climb onto it?
Even the longest journey starts with a single step.
I think I know what Splinter means. This trail of green goo could only have been made by that plant. Well, what are we waiting for? An engraved invitation? Let's go! The trail leads along this corridor, and then disappears. There's something really weird going down here. Raised on fertilizer? Uh-oh. Looks like we'll have to call up our secret weapon. You mean? Exactly. Yoo-hoo! Oh, Flora! Come on, man. You mustn't keep a weed waiting. I feel like such a twerp. Besides, I hate first dates. Oh! You big tease! You do that to all the growth. It's great. It likes you. Yeah. You two could make beautiful bones together. Go ahead. Plant one on its lips. Actually, I'd rather plant one on its plant. Turtle power! This one's for you. Just think this is your friendly neighborhood weed whackers. Fellas, remember what Splinter said? Get at the root of the problem. It looks like adios for this fine fellow. All right! Ninja power, yeah! Way to go, Michelangelo! Watch it, bud. You're crushing my leaves. I may want to wear this at the next Harvest Moon Ball. This is some dynamite pizza. What's on it, Michelangelo? Everything except green veggies. Good idea. After that experience with the giant plant.
I hope you fellas don't feel that way about all plants.
What's that for, April?
Oh, every summer can use a little cheering up.
Well, it is sort of pretty. What kind of plant is it?
Venus flytrap.
Now she tells me.
Bless you.
Watch this. Smooth, Michelangelo. As a ninja, you make a great break dancer.
I would advise more practice.
Yeah, and less pizza.
Your turn, Raphael.
Okay, Sensei, but I gotta warn you. I got the reflexes of a banana slug. No, I've got it. Whatever it is. It's a tracking device. I put it together out of circuits I got from the alien ship. It should have...
your dreams come true, Lucas. May all your dreams come true. official years. I'll tell you how pretty it looks today. It ain't nothing I like for. Ain't nothing I like more than a woman when her lips are pushed together. That's good. That's good. Good job. Good job. You're welcome. Now you know you did something right. You got credit? Ha ha! Was he in a new Fusion? Was it a new Ford Fusion? Nope. I know. Boy, I know. That's exactly what happened. And don't you come around here. Hop up in my truck and I disappear. Put it in. I'll beat it. Just beat it. Okay. Pass. Minding my business. That's how all the good stories starts. And then what had happened was see what had happened was so, yeah. Yeah. Listen. Not too long ago, a little black kid went to jail for the rest of his life doing that. You better not go outside and have no more brakes. You better go back in that house. Yeah, that's a good job. You did a good job. You only got 5 minutes to build up the game. They can repeat it while they say it there. They can repeat repeat it while they're in pain so they can correlate the two. Yeah. Hit different when you gotta say what you did while it hurts. My mom used to whoop my ass while she telling me what I did. Say it! What you do? Say it! I did it! I never do it again. What will you never do? Slap? Look, everybody keep looking. Let it escape. And oh. Yeah, let's see, how many stairs did she fall down? All of them? 3. That's not that bad. Carpet? Okay. Could've gotten ugly. You are a terrible babysitter. Just so you know. It's never happened. Look at me, look at me. Look at me. Never happened. I don't know why. You gotta give them what they're used to. Don't change it up now. Where are those scissors at? That's what you should have asked. We need to find out where they is. Where are those scissors? Left out and
Dad,
huh?
is Ralph from The Simpsons?
Yeah. He's funny.
He's smart in reality because
He do be low key smart, right? But he be doing some dumb stuff. The way he talks, you think he's stupid, but he be low key smart.
Oh my god! What?
I want more. All right, wait right here. We'll check in. Yeah, you ready to eat? Hold on. Let me take this in there. I'll give you your food. done it to your tracker.
Come eat.
What is that? What is that red stuff?
Salsa. It's gonna taste like quesadilla.
Yeah, you put cheese
want some? That's what I like to hear. Now, look at you. All right. How about we get a little closer? There you go. Right here. Sit right here.
Have some juice.
I don't got another cup right now. Drink. Where you going?
Right here.
Why?
Ow. It doesn't feel
Well, don't make a mess.
good. My belly's hurting again.
Jesus Christ, boy, eat the food. Put food in your mouth and chew. Don't try to force yourself to do nothing crazy.
But it does hurt.
How's it just hurt just
I
now?
don't know, but it feels bad. It feels weird.
Get up. Move. 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 Open your mouth. Head back. Waterfall. Alright, that's just settle your stomach. Alright, move around. Well, how's it feel? It hurt? You said it felt weird. You need to go to the bathroom? .4010 North 200 South, Hiram, Utah. .410 North 200 South, Hiram, Utah. something different to eat? Or you just don't want nothing to eat right now? Hello? You just had me make this food. Twice you had me make this food. Sit down and eat, and all of a sudden now you don't want it. Well, let's hope that Pepto works, because I don't know what's up with you. What you gonna eat today? Those bubbles? Oh no, gotta let that Pepto work. Drink water. Don't want to put nothing else in your belly that's gonna make it upset. You need to go to the bathroom again? You sure? Hello? Yeah, you do or you don't? Don't worry, you'll feel better. Be like that sometimes, huh? Meow? Sound like Gary. Meow. 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 Wow. 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 this over you.
Years as a pussy doctor, and nobody.